Bloody Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's anime Nerdigan review is going to be for Kakegurui Season 1, Episode 5. And I said this last week, and I'm still standing by it. This anime is rushing so freaking much. It really is, and a lot of content got skipped. And I can understand why Kakegurui is doing this, because it only has 12 episodes this season, and if they want to get to the part of the manga where I think they want to get to, which is when Yumiko duels not duels, gambles against the president, or not the president herself, but the secretary. I think that's why they're rushing it so much. But anyway, so we start off at chapter 7 of the manga, and a good chunk is so skipped. My chips are worth 5 million yen, so it's too risky to bet them in a game. But at the same time, if I don't play in the game, I'll go broke from the participation fees. Still, I haven't been getting very good cards, so I got a little impatient. That part was there. Hold on. I don't know how they're doing it, but those two are definitely telling each other their cards. Does this mean Yumiko has a really good hand? The bluffing part was easy. That part was there. Here we go. They might just be putting out a max bet because they want me to fold. Don't underestimate me. This is where the game truly begins. A lot of stuff is really skipped. Hold on a sec. Kiwatari-sama, since you've run out of your own chips, I'm going to have to ask you to pay the participation fee using Tsubumi-sama's chips. Damn, what is with her? Would she do a max bet on a suit with such low numbers? I have to do whatever I can to avoid using Jabami's chips. One of Jabami's chips is worth 31 million yen. It's by far the biggest value. In the end, this game is going to be all about who gets the most of Jabami's chips. I've run out of my chips, and I've got 2 chips each from Tsubumi and Satome. Losing those chips and having to bet Jabami's chips is the absolute worst outcome for me. Let's see. They're making fun of me again. Do they honestly think they'll be able to keep tricking me? This part was there, that my hand is a pig. Here we go. They're screwing with me. This is no longer a matter of whether or not I'm good at reading people or if I'm good at bluffing. Let's see. Something that I was really disappointed in, and I bring this up in my Nanamara Senbatsu reviews, is that Kakegurui does not have the best animation for explaining shit. Because the manga has really nice charts and stuff, and I really wish they would use them. The anime would use it like Nanamara Senbatsu does, but the difference between what Nanamara Senbatsu does is they actually make it better, and I wish Kakegurui would do that. It's very, very disappointing. And something else that they didn't show is when they were talking about how where is it? How Tsubumi is a house pet, often the target of bullying. What in the manga, what it shows her on her hands and knees, and them whacking her. And I kind of wish they would have showed that as well. That's very disappointing. Let's see. Oh, here it is. You idiot! Why the hell would you tell her that? Well, now everything's even. Oh, and Kiwatari-san, make sure to also show Tsubumi-san what her cards are, okay? With the two of us acting as a team, playing against us by yourself would make you a lot less likely to win, right? Let's see. I hadn't expected everyone's methods to be revealed at once. What was good, because she knew, the secretary knew that they were cheating, and everyone's things they were revealed. Let's see. This is what I didn't understand was skipped. It was, they mentioned, not reporting them cheating, but this part too. Under the condition that they also not point out the schemes that Tome-san and myself have going. Why didn't that get mentioned? That was stupid, because they knew they were cheating as well. Let's see. I think the rest of the rest of chapter 7 was there, but I'm just while I was watching it, I was like thinking, damn, this anime is definitely rushing. And again, I know where they're rushing to get to that certain portion of the manga. I think I don't know if that is the right thing to do, but I understand what they're doing. If they had 24 episodes, it would definitely work. But I don't know if with 12 episodes it's going to work. But we'll see. And the beginning part of the chapter was skipped there, but which was everyone in this game is cheating to know the contents of their hands. That eliminates the element of luck from the game. It makes it a match based on reading your opponent while also concealing what hand you have. The game has quickly become a battle to determine who the best bluffer is. But they have the table is covered with lies part, so I'm just like, huh? That's weird. But anyway. I like when Kibatari is explaining the situation that's going on. I like that we had like the full shot of the table with the values of each player. I thought that was really good. You're getting better, Kakegurui. Getting it just a little bit better. But this part was skipped here. Hold on a second. I bet one of Kibatari's chips. But let's see. This part was cut off. And having that debt in the end will mean that I'll be for the most part it was there. Like they shortened it a little bit. That's what I mean. Let's see. But I really, again, I wish they would have shown the imagery of, oh my god, what's his name? Of Kibatari in the pen with the threat of like getting his ass whipped. I wish they would have done that because like I feel like that would have just been nice to see the imagery of it. It would have made more. It would have been really nice. I feel like there's a little bit of laziness going on by not doing that. But I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. I kind of again. I wish the house pet imagery was there because that's kind of what makes this manga like fucked up. But anyway. So we didn't get like the rest of Satomi's line of thinking here, which was you didn't go that far, but you didn't fold either, which means your hand is a suit, but the total number is low. Even at most, you don't even break 10. So how did I do? Was I right? Shut up with quit with the pointless chatter. Hurry up and yep, too bad. Hold on a second. She got a pair. That part was skipped. Here we go. Now we get to turn 9. Okay, and this part was skipped too. On the other hand, if I don't win this, Satomi also has 3 of Jabami's chips. That'll put me in 3rd place. Hell, we can even both fold the last turn. But this is a match that Yumiko has to take part in. In other words, there's no strategy involved. It's just a matter of what hand she has was there. So this turn just comes down to pure luck. Was skipped. See, this is what happens when you rush anime. You tend to skip a lot of content. Alright, let's see. This part was skipped. Right now, Yumiko has 86 million yen. Satome has 119 million yen, and I've got that 163 million. I'm gonna fold this turn, so my position at 1st place is guaranteed. But even then, and then of course we're not getting the chart that it shows in the manga, which really, really pisses me off because I really like these charts because some of them are drawn really adorable, and it's just not being shown, and it's very frustrating. As long as they don't wind up with the 310 million debt. With 310 million in debt at 4th place, they're good. They're good. Their debt will go down by a lot in that case. Working together is advantageous. No, it's necessary. Let me just make sure this part about Tsubumi is there. I should have let Tsubumi win a little more. That would have solved this problem. Damn, man, why didn't I notice something so simple? Well, what can I do? What should I do? That part was there. Okay, let's see. That idiot, she's choosing to lose a huge match like this? What are my chips? Oh, and she wants to bet, huh? This is all stuff that is skipped from this episode. The game's gotten interesting yet again, was skipped. Let's see. I like that they showed the cage, like, in Tsubumi's eyes, but I wish they would have had, this part here, I'm reading the manga dialogue. There's no different from a pig choosing to stay within its pen while the door is open. Is that not just proving yourself to be nothing but a house pet? And there's like in the manga, they have like a pig in, a pen with the door open, and then next to it Tsubumi in a pen with the door open. I kind of wish it was there, but whatever. I really like how they're showing Tsubumi's story. They don't have the narration in it, but I really like how, she's kind of looking at herself. I think that's really cool. I wish they would have had her kind of looking at herself and comparing herself to a pig in a pen. I think that would have been really cool too. But this is the narration that was skipped. My long hair was my pride and joy. I'd grown it since grade school. It got so long it reached my waist. Sometimes people would say it looked heavy or gross, but I loved it, so it didn't matter. On my parents' recommendation, I enrolled at Hyako Academy after 9th grade, but I didn't come from a rich family, so I couldn't pay the student council payments and quickly became a house pet. The nightmare started after I wound up in the same class as Kiwatari. Let's see. Let me make sure this is there. This part was skipped. She's lost her mind. Jin, what are we gonna do with her? Don't ask me, just leave her. But it's fucked up. The reason why he cut up her hair, Kiwatari cut up her hair. This is said in the manga. I've always wanted to know what it felt like to cut such long hair. It is so fucked up. This part was skipped too. I felt like if I knew the reason, I might understand, like if they were getting revenge on me or thought I was an eyesore or something, but Kiwatari cut my precious hair solely to satisfy his curiosity. That's not how you treat another human being. It was then the last thread supporting me snapped. Hey Tsubumi, what happened to your student council payment this month? You better bring it to me quick. Huh? But, I don't have any more money. Why do I have to pay it to you anyway? Ow. Who asked you what you think? Excuse me. If you don't got any dough, trick and cheat your way into making something. But if I try that and get caught, I'll be in big trouble. Want one more smack, do ya? No. A terrible master will whip their pets until they die, until they lose the will to oppose them. Getting revenge, or at least wanting to, is part of human nature, but house pets don't do that. Kiwatari is the son of a prefectural governor. He'll gain money and status one day. There's no one in the academy who would go against someone like him to save me. And it's not like I can drop out. I can't let my parents down when they worked so hard to get me in here. I was helpless and alone, so I couldn't disobey him. So in order to keep myself sane, I locked my true feelings away deep down, but okay. The whole, like, I wish they would have shown the rest of that, but I understand that this is the result of Kakegurui rushing as much as it is, because I think they're trying to get to, like, I want to say close to the 30s for the manga. I think that's where the part I'm thinking is, but I know it's definitely, they're at least going to try and get to the 20s. I think they're doing way too much, but anyway, let's see. Before I forget, this episode is titled "The Woman Who Became Human," and that is actually the title of, I think it's chapter 8, which we're adapting right now. Oh no, that's not chapter 8. It's the title of chapter 7. I'm sorry. Let me just do this real quick. Before I get to chapter 9, this part was skipped. That's it, and that is what makes you human. Like, the adaptation of chapter 7 and chapter 8 have been meh for me. I mean, there's so much more that they could have done to make it better, but I understand why they're doing this. I think they're trying to do way too much this episode, but that's just me. So now we're getting to the first part of chapter 10. Correction, I meant chapter 9, not chapter 10. Sorry. This part was skipped here. I'm going to read the whole thing. Part of it was there, part of it wasn't. What if their goal is to give all of Satomi's chips to Yumiko, avoiding last place while also securing first place? What if whatever Tsubumi did, the outcome would be the same? Let me see. No, that's stupid. There's no way something that lucky would happen to them. Was skipped. Shall we settle this was skipped, and since the hands were a pig and a pear, Subumi-sama wins. Um, this part was skipped. Hold on a second. I have no regrets. My debt isn't completely gone, and I'm sure Kiwatari will do some horrible things to me, but I'm okay with that. And with that, all 10 turns are over. Thank you all for your hard work. In the end, Tsubumi got first place and I got second, huh? Thanks for the game, everyone. That was an amazing game. There was just one big turnover after another, wasn't there? I had no stakes in what was happening, but even I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Let's see. Well, the 10 turns are complete. That part was there, but the rest, I'm still standing by a lot of the stuff that was skipped. And this part was skipped. All 4 of you used your knowledge and creativity to fight hard in this match. Sadly, this is gambling. We've got to have rankings. Let's see. To make sure she won't ever oppose me again, I'm going to beat her ass to a pulp. Let's get to the results here. One of the types of chips has a value that would make your total make sense, right? That was skipped. This part was skipped. I figured this was something the players could use to their advantage. We didn't know whether or not it would be allowed, but since the student council said they wouldn't give any advice or stop any cheating, I thought it would work. That part was skipped. The student council, I wonder what it is skipped. And yes, Suzui got the money. Which is fucking hilarious. I gotta say, this is for when it comes to explanations, this has got to be one of the best, because this one really stayed true to the manga. There was a chart that wasn't there, but whatever. This part was skipped here. If they're going to let us cheat and not take back anything if we're caught, we might as well, right? I mean, once I thought it up, I had to try. Let's see. So this part was skipped. Plus, no one pointed out their scheme. Now that there are no more doubts, the rankings are settled. This was all skipped. We have different thoughts, different motives, different strengths, brains, looks, religions, characters, and limits, was skipped, but, I think that, like, I wish they would have pointed out in the anime, plus no one pointed out their scheme, that's why they didn't get busted. Like, I wish that would have been done, that would have been, it should have been mentioned, I should say, because it's kind of important, but whatever. Hold on a second. The fact that things won't always go the way you want was skipped. And this part was skipped. I'm still a house pet. Now I'm in debt to the student council instead. They might even try to go after me harder to collect the debt. That was skipped. Yes, well done in the game today was also skipped as well. Let's see. Let me make sure this part's here, but all that's left is whether or not Suzui gives us the check. If it was a small amount, it'd be no problem, but this is 260 million yen. I just hope he doesn't try anything funny, was skipped. What it was supposed to be was, this part here, was that meeting was only about getting the students' debts transferred to the student council. That way we have power over them. We can decide how they live or die. I really wish they would have shown, like, the image that it has in the manga for that, with the president controlling them. In order to do so, we put Tsubumi and Satome, people from their respective classes, at the same table as them. We were hoping that one of them would deceive their opponent and cause them to suffer a great loss. But I gotta say, for the most part, this episode was okay. I understand why they're trying to, I think they're trying to do too much this week, but it's understandable because they're trying to get to a certain point in the manga where Yumiko goes to the gambling tower. So I understand why they did it. It doesn't mean I like it. I don't. I think there's a lot of important stuff that was skipped that I wish they would have covered, and they could have done this episode a little bit better. But other than that, I can't complain too much. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, what did you think of this episode? Do you understand why they're rushing? Do you wish they weren't rushing so much? let me know in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!